It's super late, but I finally got down to the shop. I was busy all morning doing orders and all that good stuff. So it looks like DJ's here and Drew's here. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna see what they're up to. All right, so it just started the downpour and doesn't matter because we have lights.
Yes, sir.
And it's nice and cold now. So Drew's getting a free wash for his motorcycle.
Yeah, because we don't have a hose yet. So.
Nope. And it looks like DJ got new wheels and it makes his car look absolutely amazing. He has balloon tires in the front right now, but once he gets new tires, maybe re-lip the front, it looks beautiful.
SR this weekend. Yeah.
Yes?
Dude, it's super clean. 35K, same turbo as us.
All right, so I guess you heard it here first. DJ is getting an SR.
Yep.
DJ is getting an SR.
Yeah, it's a full turnkey swap for a really good price.
About
too.
damn time. So this thing is about to be so cool. Like everything done to it now is sick, but when the SR is in it, it's just gonna multiply how cool it is. So.
I told him to drop it off with a hoist and we're gonna do it overnight.
Beautiful. All right, so we got some good news. DJ is actually, since DJ's buying an SR and it has a gradient intake already on it, he's telling me his gradient intake now. So that means I could officially start taking off my stock intake. So then when I get the gradient intake, I can throw it on and we should be all set, which is perfect because that is exactly what I need for my GT 2070. Yeah. But that's perfect because it's exactly what I need with my big turbo. I don't need it, but it's gonna be great and I'm really excited. My motor's gonna look really good. So pull the stock intake, clean the block, and do all that good stuff. So these lights are amazing, but I still need a few lights here just because when I'm working on my car, it's still pretty dark back here. But I'm stoked, still moving in, still a little messy, but the intake isn't the easiest thing in the world just because there's a lot of things that around it. So we're just gonna start unplugging stuff, unbolting stuff, and eventually it'll come out. Easy as that. So the intake was actually easier to remove than I thought. The bolts are very accessible. The intake itself is actually separated. Now there's just a few lines that snake in between, like a few coolant lines that I thought I got, and a few harness pieces that are still connected that I have to kind of fish out and make sure everything's out. Chip's talking shit to Drew, as always.
Oh, God, dude, you made me pull up on the frame. I don't want to get like a murder charge on camera.
All right, so the stock intake manifold is actually 2 pieces. And it definitely seems like you have to take the top piece off first because there's some lines underneath that you could probably get to if it was all in one piece, but it would be miserable, so. There we go. So I just shimmied the crap out of it back and forth. But good news, you probably can't see it on camera, but you could see it in person. My valves are amazingly clean, which is really good news. This SR has always looked very, very gross and dirty. Most SRs, when you get them, are very, very clean because they have low miles overseas. But mine, for some reason, has always looked like it was at the bottom of the ocean. So, good news.
Over-exaggerating.
It's gross. So I guess I actually didn't need to take the upper bottom off. I was just missing one little bracket, but it's okay. No big deal. So if we're lucky, this should just come straight out. Looks like, oh,
Like so.
yeah, one little line. One more.
Hey.
Damn it.
No way, is there another one?
No, it's just an oxygen that got on it.
Oh, got hooked.
You know what? There we go. Beautiful. It's pretty clean in there. Alright, so now I'm just going to do what I did to the other side and just start cleaning the head and what I can in there, because when stuff is apart, clean it.
Clean it out.
Young Tuck is the best thing ever. So I cleaned it up a bit. It might not look that clean to you guys, but it's definitely way cleaner than it was before. So I'm happy enough. Now, I guess we've got to wait till I get the intake manifold and the gaskets tomorrow, and we should be able to throw everything on if everything goes to plan. Drew's been messing with his car for a while. He tried to put the 17 CR cars in front, and with his whole kit, since he has massive front overs and big old skirts, that thing looked like a monster truck.
Yeah, it did not look very good at all.
But thank you for plugging the hole in my tire.
Yeah, that's all plugged up now.
Thank you.
Gotcha, buddy.
Too bad these 17s look trash.
Hi, Young Tuck. What's up, Drew?
Buddy? What's up, man? What's going on? You see the new boxers? These are pretty sweet. My girlfriend got these for me.
What are you doing? All right, so most of my parts came in, which is great. I got all my gaskets except my exhaust manifold gasket, and Juke kind of screwed me on that one. They were on back order, and I didn't see their email, and now I don't have the gasket in time, but luckily the guys next door, they're a bunch of Sentra guys, and Sentras, their SRs actually use the same exhaust manifold gasket, so they're trying to source one for me now, which is fantastic. So hopefully I get one by the end of the day, because I really want to get my turbo on this weekend. And then my Greddy intake that I'm buying, I'm getting it from my buddy DJ, and hopefully he shows up in a few hours so I can at least get that on. So my goal is to have the motor together mostly by the end of the day, but in the meantime we're kind of just waiting for parts, which is just part of the game. But in the meantime, we just found out that Drew's pulley, his power steering pulley, actually popped off a spline, which I have no idea how that happened.
Yeah, but it stayed on, and so now we're gonna fix it. Just gotta loosen the pulleys and then put the belt back on.
And Tuck's helping us. Right, Tucker?
Little bear.
All right, we sat down for like 2 hours, hanging out with neighbor Jim, and just waiting for parts. And Drew is finally tightening his belt again. So, belt popped off one spline, and we don't know what. Oh, that's quality right there.
That's a sweet Harbor Freight right here.
Nice.
We don't know why it popped off, but I guess we'll just assume it was for random causes, and it won't happen again. Yeah. All right, real quick, in the meantime, I'm going to put together my MAF setup. So I have my Z32 MAF, which I was saying in the other video. I bought a MAF adapter, which allows you to bolt a filter straight to your MAF, and then I got a filter. So got this bolt from Injectors, their ISR brand, and then that I got from Rock Auto, which is like the best thing for OE replacements. Super cheap. All right, this is pretty simple. So this bolts on right here, and then the filter slides on here, and then that's really all that's to it. So this is nice. This is an ISR filter. It's about the exact same price as the Spectra one, but it seems a little bit nicer, so I might just continue to use these. That's right. Beautiful. All right, our new neighbor decided to show up. Brian's on his new toy. Made it!
What the hell are you doing? That wasn't a wheelie.
This is ridiculous.
Jimmy, I'm sorry we had to film this on your camera.
So I just met up with my new buddy Mark, and he got me a OEM 7-layer exhaust manifold gasket. So he actually gets these from Japan in bulk. This is an OEM Nissan part. It actually comes on their Sentras, and they're actually pretty rare. They sell a single layer, a 3-layer, and a 7-layer one, and this is a 7-layer one for extra sealing purposes. It's very impressive. I'm super stoked. It worked out really well. So thank you again, Mark. This is actually really cool. We mocked it up last night because he had an extra one around the shop that was actually his buddies, and it's a perfect match. So I don't know if this is a common thing with SRs, but this is from a VVL SR out of a Sentra, and I'll stop rambling, but this is sick. Thank you again, buddy. All right, so while I was gone picking up my part, DJ's been out here putting in work on his scoop. Super oversized sway bar. I don't know where he got it from or what it is. Is that a Hotchkiss?
I don't know what brand it is. I got it off my buddy a while ago. That's not.
It's huge. The thing has to be like an inch thick. And I think the OEM one is like 3 millimeters.
Oh, it's so tiny compared to this one.
All right, so this is the Greddy intake. DJ actually robbed the symbol off of it. He's gonna give it back though. He was gonna paint it, but he didn't end up. So, gonna throw this on now. There's a lot of vacuum ports on it that I do not remember where they went. I probably should have remembered them. Hi, Soph. Hi. So hopefully this goes smoothly. I don't want to get it on and forget to plug a hole because I will never see it in the car. So, got more of that OEM goodness, that OEM intake gasket. Done. Wow, that looks, my whole engine looks so much nicer already. What is going on? All right, Bryce, I just dropped my camera in coolant.
How's it look? Makes my face look good, right?
It's a little foggier than usual, but I think we're good. I pulled it down.
Foggy's fine.
Foggy's fine. But intake's going. I decided to pull the harness because I'm going to tuck it underneath the intake because it look nicer. Because why the heck not? Yeah, I do this redneck. We're getting there.
It looks good, man.
Don't break anything. Yeah. Oh my God. With a welcome to the neighborhood. No, I said you're breaking in the parking lot.
That's right.
That was a little sketchy.
That was fucking hilarious. First one hit it.
First one was second gear.
I know it was.
Good burnout.
All right, well, I guess we'll get back to the S13. So I just got my injectors in the fuel rail, cleaned them all up. They're somewhere. I gotta find them right here. So I'm going with the injectors that came on my built motor. And these are 375s. A lot of you might think they're too small. A lot of guys do 550s, but so the duty cycle isn't gonna be that high, surprisingly. So I think we should be fine with this, especially I'm not gonna over tune my motor with this turbo on. I just wanna have a nice, light, reliable drift setup. So gonna bolt that in and we should be all set with that. All right, well, I just went to Advance to get some more parts and Rob is out here doing another burnout.
Lollipop, I guess.
Oh, it's a lollipop.
Yeah.
Well then.
Had to move my bike. Sorry, guys.
All right. Well, I got some more fuel line and some vacuum line so I can get this intake hooked up. I apologize greatly. I've been just slacking on filming so much. My camera's been a little weird too since I dropped it in the coolant. Please forgive me. I gotta put this thing in rice so it dries out. But intake is getting there. Intercooler piping bolts up so nice since it was made for this intake. Fuel rail is in. All the fuel lines are tight. So I gotta mount the bracket for my fuel pressure regulator still. I gotta run the line that goes from my intercooler piping to my idle air control valve, and then all I have to do from there is plug in the harness and we should be all set. Keeps blowing taillight fuses, which is really bad when you're driving at night. So he's digging into that right now, trying to see what's up. And Don just showed up. He's going to Bobby's, probably gonna go do some hooning. He's throwing on my spares because the tires are way better. Well,
I'm not drifting. I'm just scared of driving there in one of those.
oh, well, he's not drifting.
I wouldn't do that to your tires, dude.
Whatever, they're front tires, but he, those front tires are bald and he has to wait a little bit more till he can afford to get new tires. So he's just gonna rock my spares for now, since he's actually has some decent tire on him, so. And Young Tuck is out here just doing his thing.
Got him.
Boy.
Oh, found the fuse.
Found it. Brake like torque.
Hey, there they go. So I want to try and run the main part of the harness during the intake manifold just because why the heck not? And so I'm peeling the tape back just so I can make itself extend a little bit farther and hopefully be able to reach underneath. So we'll find out.
Yeah, they're glossy. He's got 287,000 miles. So that's all custom.
Alright, so I could tuck the harness, I just extended the ground a pretty decent amount just because there's no grounding points on the manifold underneath, so I'm going to loop it through just so I can get to this.
So big so quick.
Alright, so I tried tucking the main harness underneath it and it just makes everything way too short after I did all that. But I ran it clean, I was able to tuck a few connectors in the back, but it looks pretty good to me, I'm stoked. So everything on the intake is plugged in besides the coolant lines that run to the idle air control valve. The gradient intake actually flips at 90 degrees, so I'm gonna have to get longer hoses for the coolant lines and rotate them through here. So intake's almost all done. Are you stoked?
I'm stoked.
Super stoked.
Super stoked.
You look so ginger in this video.
Am I Ginge?
You're ginger.
I'm also skinny.
This is my sister. This is my older sister. This is Ree.
Hi guys, I'm Ree.
Steffi's passed out with young Bull over here.
I don't want him to leave. Because he always does.
I'm looking back.
Oh no. What's up? So the whole intake side is now finally done. Tomorrow we're gonna tackle the turbo side and we should be all set. I noticed today that there's actually a crack And my turbo elbow, you might not be able to see it. You definitely can't. Actually, yep, you see it right there. There's a crack. So I gotta bring that, get that welded in the morning because I don't have my welder here yet. So hopefully then we can put it in. But I am done for tonight. Drew is done. We're all done. So I think we are out of here.
Yes, sir. Beat.
AF. Like, subscribe, buy stickers, buy pineapple air fresheners. Jimmy will drop the dad hats eventually, but I'm not gonna make any promises. Have a fantastic evening.